Hello, everyone. Good evening. How is everyone today? I am going to give this a couple of seconds just for people to pop on. But while we are doing that, let me just quickly give you a rundown of what it's going to be and introduce myself. So first off, if you are here live, I want you to drop a hashtag HeyJay for me and give me kind of something that you're grateful for today. Because everybody's got something they can be grateful for. If you're watching the replay, I want you to do the same thing, but also I want you to comment hashtag replay. And the way you know you're on the replay is if this live red button right here is not there. That's how you know you're on the replay, okay? Hi, Holly. So when you do pop on, say hello and let me know something that you're grateful for today, and I'll remind you guys later to do this. My name is Jasmine McCarthy. I'm a leader in my business, and I am super excited about this 5-day series that I am embarking on tonight. I was kind of influenced and asked to do this by another girl that I am close with and that I work with, and yes, absolutely. Holly, this is a perfect day for you to be here because this is kind of what we're talking about tonight. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going to do 5 days starting tonight of gratitude. And each day, each evening is going to be at 9:30 p.m. right here. And I am going to kind of touch on a different topic, but it's all going to tie back at the end of gratitude and what this business has given me. The business that I am currently involved in, the business that I am building for myself, for my family, for a legacy, for the future. And I am really proud and really excited and really grateful to be a part of it. So that is what I am doing. That is why I am here. And so tonight's topic, as you probably read when you jumped into this live video, is discovering the strength and becoming more aware, I guess, of support systems that were already a part of my life that I didn't really realize were there until I started this business for a couple of reasons. So again, if you are dropping on, hello, good evening, happy Tuesday evening, and give me a hashtag of HeyJay, and let me know something that you're grateful for tonight. So first things first, I am originally from the suburbs of Cleveland, Ohio, if you don't know my background, if you don't know a lot about me. And growing up, I was firstborn. I was a perfectionist. I was people pleaser. I always, had to be the best in the class. I always had to get really good grades. I always had to get the lead in the play. I always had to be front row center in the dance routine or on my dance team or, captain of the cheerleading squad and doing all the things. Like it was like an inherent thing that I don't really still to this day really know where it came from. But it was like a need. Like if I was put in the second row in a dance routine, like that was my thing. If I was put in the second row, like I was like distraught. If I didn't get the role that I wanted to audition for when I was a kid, or that I was auditioning for, if they gave me like something else, I actually remember a time this happened. They gave me a different role and I told my mom I didn't want to do the play. If they didn't want me for that role, then they weren't going to get me for the show at all. Like perfectionist. Have to be first place, have to be the winner. If I didn't win, you were going to hear about it for a long time and I was going to be real upset about it. Like I did not ever take losing well. I didn't take, not being the best well, because I, for whatever reason, always felt like I needed to be the best to prove myself for whatever reason. If I wasn't the best, if I wasn't first, if I wasn't front row center, if I wasn't getting straight A's, if I wasn't, accomplishing all these things, then I was not, I wasn't doing my best. And that means, and I wasn't, therefore, like that's where my confidence came from. That's where my that's where my belief in myself and my belief in other people believing in me and other people liking me and other people like supporting me came from. So all of these things to say, I have this amazing support system of people that lift me up and continue to let me know that I am capable and I am worthy and I am deserving. No matter if I come in first, second, third, no matter what it is that I do, you know, I can make mistakes and they allow me. And I'm not even talking about the people that I met in this business, because that is absolutely something that they do. But it's more about the people that I already had in my life that I didn't realize. And I was always super, super worried that when I first began thinking about doing this business and starting my own business, you know, were they going to judge me? Because they probably weren't going to love me anymore and they weren't going to support me and it was going to be me against the world. And, you know, like, I feel like that's definitely a fear that people have, especially females, you know, that it's going to be you against the world, especially if you're starting something that's just for you or it's your own business, it's direct sales, it's, you know, doing these kinds of things, these Facebook Lives or making videos of yourself or putting yourself out there, taking selfies, doing all of that kind of stuff, you know, like people judging you and how that can be a scary thing. And, you know, like you have all of these relationships in your life and you're like, oh, I probably can't tell them that I'm doing this because they're going to judge me and they're going to tell me it's stupid and they're not going to support me and they're going to, you know, make it so it's really hard for me to do this. So I'm probably just not going to tell them. I'm just going to keep that to myself. So I shared it with everyone because people were asking. They saw me starting to do this. Yeah, obviously, I talked to my husband about this before and he was like, you know what? I think this is a really good idea that you do this. And I was like, come again? Like, what'd you say? Sir? Say that one more time. And he was like, I think that the excitement you have in your voice, when I was telling him about it, and we went out to dinner and we were talking about it, the excitement, this is what he said to me, that the excitement that is in your voice when you're talking about this and the way you're explaining it to me, he's like, I think that you should definitely do it because you sound super excited. You sound super pumped about this. And it sounds like this is going to give you some sort of more like a more like heartfelt and something to hold on to that's only yours and that you're in total control of and that you're just in it for yourself. And I think that that's super important and you don't have something like that. So I think that you should definitely go for it. And I was like, okay. Like I was very taken aback. Like I didn't think, and my husband is an amazing person and he was just my boyfriend when I first started this, you know, and I mean, he's wonderful. And I shouldn't say that I thought he was going to like judge it or judge me or like tell me not to do it because I didn't think that was going to happen. But the way he reacted so genuinely, like, you need to do this. Absolutely go do this, was shocking to me. And it took me back and I was like, okay. And it's taken me a little bit of time to like really get myself, I realize now that I still have that, a little bit of that, like people pleasing, like I have to, like it's hard for me sometimes, it used to be, I should say, hard for me sometimes to like do a video or do something that was very, very like right now, if someone else was in the room or if someone else was in the house. Like, granted, I am alone right now. He's at the Ranger game because he's a big hockey fan. But, like, I can do this now when he could be sitting right here, and I would absolutely be able to do this the exact same way because I know that he fully supports me. He amps me up every day, and he has seen, like, all of this growth in me. I feel like my parents have seen like all of this growth in me. Some of my friends have seen like all of this like change in a good way, like in a good way change that has happened purely because of me making a decision to purchase a $99 kit of makeup, which is freaking crazy. It's freaking crazy. I certainly never thought that I would have such gratitude for this business for giving me the awareness of my support system ever. Like, obviously I always knew that he was supportive. I know that my family is supportive. I know that my friends are supportive. But like, how supportive are they really, you know? Like, those are the thoughts that we think, especially as females. But like, everybody, like, I know my partner's supportive and supports me in all my decisions, but like, how supportive are they really, you know? Like, is the ultimate thing. But like, they have shown so much support and so much love and so much caring and so much like, how's your business going? Not in a judgy way. How is this, that, and the other going? And not even like just how's your business going and things like that, but also like how much they notice like how happy I've become. They notice how much confidence I've gained. They notice how I carry myself, how I talk about things, how I discuss different like matters and stuff like that. It's just like, it's really kind of amazing how things have changed so much since I started my business, but also they haven't changed at all. It's been up here and in here that has changed to become more aware of the things that were already around me, but I became so much more aware of them because I was doing something for me, so I was making myself much happier. I was becoming a much happier person, which then gives you the free rein to accept everyone else around you and all of those kinds of things. And that is definitely one thing that I tell other people all the time. Like, you know what? If you're not happy, if you're not doing things for you and you're not making yourself happy, like truly, truly happy, like doing things for you, self-care, doing things for you, doing things that you want to do, you can't, like, until you fill your own cup, you can't fill everybody else's cup. You got to fill your cup so then you have stuff to give. Does that make sense? Like, you can't just be filling everybody else's cup all the time because then you're going to be living with an empty cup and you're going to be a hot tranny mess. All right? You got to fill yours. And then once yours is filled, then you can offer that to other people. And then, especially if you're somebody who loves helping other people like I am, when you fill your cup, you share that with other people, your cup remains full. It doesn't drain your cup. You know what I mean? It doesn't drain you to help other people and to give other people things that they need that you can provide for them, because that also fills your cup, but you filled yours first. You weren't working from an empty cup. You know what I mean? So that is my piece on that. This one was kind of preachy and a little bit talky, but I hope that you guys like find some value here and like hear the things that I'm saying, and maybe something resonates with you, maybe something resonates with somebody else. Feel free to share this video if you know people that need to hear these things that I'm saying. And I will absolutely see you guys tomorrow night for installment number 2. And I truly appreciate you guys being here and chatting with me a little bit. And I hope that you guys have an amazingly wonderful evening. And I would love to discuss at further detail with any of you guys. If you have any other questions, feel free to drop them here, or you can private message me if you don't want to put it out in the public, whatever your questions are. And I would love to chat with you about anything. So I will talk to you guys later. I'll see you back tomorrow for installment number 2. I truly appreciate you and all you do. And I will talk to you later. Good night.